Are we
What
here?
is going on, everyone?
What's up, family?
How is everyone doing? We figured that Rachel is super dressed up today, so I look like an idiot.
It's his turn.
Can everybody hear us? Let's make sure of that first. I think everybody can hear us. I gotta look up something for Fresh Jacks.
I feel like
we've got the TV screen right behind us now, so
awesome.
we can maybe see us a little bit better.
I feel like a Twi'lek from not Star Trek, but Star Wars with this thing. But like, look at this. This is, I could be your scarf.
Nice.
Hello.
Look at all the people in here. Rachel said a reindeer onesie.
Why not, right? I mean, just why not? I can hear you in California. Hello, Miss Sylvia. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Rachel. Hey, Heather. What's up, Jackie and Ashley and Nav? Keto Cindy keeping it real. Lupita, Katie, a pal. Look at all these beautiful people. Miss Jen Delaney,
Ed
Liz.
said it's deer season around here.
Ruh-roh. I should have dressed up in all orange, right? Like a hunter.
I'm going to make that a
Hey,
little bit smaller up
Janice.
there so I can minimize it like this. Then we can see it bigger.
Hello. Hey, Lisa and Jason.
Gail said, hey, Rachel and Joe, I can't believe this is the first 12 days have gone so fast. Joe, you look so cute in your outfit. I don't know how long I'm going to stay in this outfit. It is hot in this thing.
I know, right? Well.
So welcome to day 12.
Day 12.
Of the 12 Days of Keto. Today is being sponsored by Fresh Jacks Seasonings. And if you're new to our channel, once again, the companies that we're talking about that are sponsoring us, they're simply sponsoring us by giving something away. They're not giving us any money or anything like that to talk about them. These are all products that we use in our lives on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. And we reached out to them and said, hey, would you give us something to give away?
And they said, sure.
And they said, sure. So
we'll do that.
The giveaway for Fresh Jacks is actually going to be a holiday keto spice rack. And what it is, it's 5 sets of spices. It's a Grill Master, Toasted Onion, Island Spice, Bold Bayou, and the Keto Chop House. I believe that's what she said, the Keto Grill Set. So
it's on sale right now for $30. It's usually a $40 value, though.
Yeah. So Nicole said, I got your Keto Crate box today. So cool. I'm so glad.
Yay.
Eileen said, my Keto Crate was due today and it didn't show up.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, that stinks.
Well, we're actually going to be giving away some Keto Crates.
We are giving away 3 Keto Crates tonight.
Tonight.
We're going to do that towards the end of the live stream because now we have to pick the winner for yesterday's giveaway. Primal Noms. Also, I don't remember. Do you remember who won yesterday for the Redmond's Rail Salt? Because we have not yet heard from that winner.
I will have to look in yesterday's. I want to say it was MS. Somebody by the name of MS.
If anybody knows, put a reminder in here. I mean, I'll have to go back, but we have not yet heard from yesterday's winner.
Ooh, somebody just ordered Lucy just ordered a sous vide. You are not going to be sorry.
I love a sous vide. Today I actually spatchcocked, I think that's how you pronounce it, right?
That just sounds dirty.
A turkey and threw it on the smoker, and it came out awesome. 3 hours.
I came home
perfect.
Just in time for the skin.
Yeah, because it came out. I let it sit for about 10 minutes, and the skin was super crispy.
He was like, welcome home. Here's some turkey skin.
And some Keto Chow ice cream.
Man, nothing like a man standing in a reindeer suit with turkey skin for you. I mean...
Slapstick said Keto Crate is for supper tonight. 2 marshmallows, a pecan cluster, and a bag of pork belly. I may still have eggs later. I am ordering some of those, what is it, Max Mallows?
I
am ordering
We're
some
almost
of those.
through that bag.
Yeah, they are so good.
Really tasty.
And they're really easy to just eat one and move on.
Yeah, because it's just like any marshmallow. Marshmallows are like super sweet and dense, and yeah, it's one of those treats that I can eat one and I'm done.
Ron said, hello, last day of 12 days of keto. I'm sad, but it's been great. Well, don't worry. We're going to keep live streaming for 11 out of the next 12 days. But we'll talk about it in a minute. Let's pick the winner for Primal Noms. So we'll go over. I already have the URL here. So we have Anything Goes. There are 229 comments. Pick a winner. The winner is Britt Larson.
Or is it
Britt? Britt Larson.
Britt Larson, congratulations.
Britt, Primal Noms are so yummy. Tried the pumpkin spice mug cake from my keto crate last night.
Awesome. Well, now you're going to be able to try a whole bunch of other flavors.
Yeah, so they are super, super good.
Congratulations.
So, Britt, here's what I need you to do. Send us an email at 2krazyketos@gmail.com. With your shipping information, and then I will pass that along to Allie. And again, we may ask you to do something just to verify that it's you.
Maybe do a polka dance.
So
maybe send a bat signal.
How is everybody doing today? I know it's a little bit later than most of our live streams that have been 8 o'clock.
Are you? Should I do my song?
Yes, you have to do your song.
We only are going to do it 2 more times. We may have to do it on Keto on the Couch because I just want to really thank all of the companies who have contributed to this. They don't have to do that.
No.
Right? Like that was
don't.
a really nice thing, and we just really appreciate you guys. So I love being able to say thank you for being awesome.
And again, the best way you can let the companies know that you appreciated them sponsoring the 12 Days of Keto is if you do decide to order something, and don't do it out of feeling an obligation to us or anything, but use the links down below because they all track so the companies know, that you found them through us, whether or not we're affiliates or not.
Or even if you go on their Instagram page and drop them a line and say like, hey,
yes,
thanks for being a part of 2 Krazy Ketos.
We appreciate that.
12 Days of Christmas. Like, that was nice.
Yeah, because we want to be able to bring more of these in the future.
Yeah.
So, okay, so sing your song.
Here we go. On the 12th day of keto, 2 Krazy Ketos gave away seasonings from Fresh Jack, mugs from Primal Noms, a dash of Redmond real salt, sweet delicious niche cakes, Carrie Brown cookbooks, Lolly's cookie clusters, rich and chocolatey keto bars, an orange keto crate, Alterna sweet sauces, Chris and Miriam's keto chow, and perfect keto goodies, and a keto coach ketone meter.
Good job.
Yay! Thank you to all of you guys. 12 companies that are just super, super mega
and
ultra
sorry
awesome.
guys, I am just like trying to set up for the keto crate one, pulling out the URL.
So let's see.
So
Sylvia
says that up for
says
later on.
That's
Okay.
how you do it. Good job. A keto it's cold here in Jax 2 and misty moist. Ooh.
Lucy said, "You're so easy. Rachel can do it. Sold me. My butcher box steaks are waiting."
I'm telling you, I was impressed. Now, definitely you have to do that last step of taking it from the sous vide and then putting it in the hot pan or something to sear it.
Either a cast iron pan or any kind of grill or on the stove or on a grill itself.
Not that it isn't completely cooked with the sous vide, but it doesn't look like a steakhouse grill.
And you like that little crust on it.
Until you see that crust.
Right.
It's so funny.
Janice said, "I just didn't want to fall asleep without seeing you all. I have to get up at 2 a.m. for work. If I fall asleep before I win, punch me."
Oh, man. Well, we love you, Miss Janice, and thank you so much for just being here, even just to say hello.
I was so upset. I went to Costco. Rachel went on a little road trip with her brother to pick up some comics today. And I went to Costco. We were out of coffee. I could not believe we were out of coffee.
I can't believe it. I've been drinking a lot of coffee lately.
So they had, I got some different ones. There was a Jamaican one on sale. It was like $9 for a 2.5 pound bag. Got a couple of those.
Okay.
And then I found out there's a big thing. If you buy the Kirkland brand beans, they're roasted by Starbucks.
I did not know that.
So it's actually right on the bag. Unfortunately, the bag's in the car, but yeah, it says right on here, like roasted by Starbucks. So, like, you're pretty much getting Starbucks beans.
Wow.
But with Kirkland, and it was $11 for 3 pounds.
Now, we had just recently had the Kirkland's Winter Blend.
No, that was Starbucks. That was Starbucks.
That was Starbucks?
And we bought it at Costco.
That blue bag?
Yeah, the blue bag is a Starbucks Winter Blend, and it's on sale from $19 to $14 for a 2-pound bag.
Wow.
And I was getting that until I realized, like, wait a second, the Kirkland is Starbucks coffee.
And even cheaper.
And a lot cheaper.
Wow.
So, but I was really, really bummed because one of the things, I had to go there to get butter. And yeah, the looks you get when you buy 16 pounds of butter in a sitting, that was better than buying a dozen eggs.
Is that strange?
I bought 16 pounds of butter. People were looking at me.
I just tell them, I'm bathing in it.
Well,
I wash my hair with
the
this.
best part was when I looked at the guy and I said,
butter.
I eat a stick and a half a day.
You shouldn't say. You say I wear a stick and a half a day.
No, I said
that'll
I
get
eat a
better
stick and a
looks.
half a day.
It'll get better looks.
Yeah, but the comment that I got for eating stick and a half a day, He's like, what is your cholesterol? Like 500? You're going to be dead within 5 years.
Thank
That's
you,
exactly
sir.
what he said
and
to
a
me.
Merry Christmas to you as well.
But what I was looking for was pork belly. Because you told me Costco has pork belly.
But I think you went to the wrong Costco.
But I went to...
Every Costco is different.
It's amazing. We have 4 Costcos within 8 miles of our house, and they all have different stuff. Do you guys have that kind of problem?
We're going to have a coffee Costco, and a pork belly Costco, and a butter Costco.
A Keto Mom said it's comfy out, just cold inside my house. Well, of course your house is cold. Jalen said sexy suit and some dirty turkey. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Keto Cindy, keeping it real, over 50, got my keto crate today.
Awesome.
So, yeah, so I was really upset that I didn't get pork belly. I'm going to have to go to the other one because I want to make some bacon. Slapstick sent me a thing on how to make bacon, and I am just ready to make my own bacon.
I just want to follow Hungry Heath's advice for cooking that pork belly right there in the air fryer.
Ashley said, no, I'm making it in the smoker. But he said it takes like 2 weeks to make.
You know, we can have 2 packages.
Ashley said, I made your cheeseburger casserole and I was delicious, but I added spinach to it. That's the nice thing about most of our casseroles. And even I do the same thing.
Add some extra stuff to it.
Take away stuff. I mean,
yeah.
The sky's the limit with all of it.
Absolutely.
So, let's see. Jerry said, since you mentioned marshmallows, where were those from in your December keto crate? I forget the name of the company that not
Max
Mellow is what they're called, but that is not the name.
Hold on, I'll go find it.
The marshmallow itself. Well, you don't even have to. All you have to do is go to crate.club.
Hold on, I'll find
and
it.
if you go to crate.club, that lists all of the products that were actually in the keto crate. At the very bottom of that is our story, like our journey on keto. But there's also a coupon code, which I believe is 10%. It's from a company. What is it? Come on in here.
KNOW Brainer. It's a no-brainer, but you also know.
Let's see. So No Brainer. That's the name of the company.
There are not that many. There is not that many marshmallows left.
No, it is. What is that website address? It's like in white, and I don't have my.
MyNoBrainer.com.
MyNoBrainer.com. MyKNOW Brainer.com. That's where you get these. But again, there's a coupon. If you go to crate.club, you get 10% off. Jonta said, oh my goodness, I tried the perfect keto chocolate-covered macadamia nuts and the trail mix, super nasty.
There's one marshmallow
I opened it. I really shouldn't have. The macadamia nuts, I like. The trail mix, not so much.
Oh, you better share that.
It's the last one.
Did you already order some more?
No.
Oh my gosh. It's a marshmallow.
It's a marshmallow.
We gotta eat some cheese.
I don't want to get rid of the marshmallow taste. Vicky said Rachel needs to do a 12 Days of Keto serving song. We're going to miss that.
Yes!
Joe Ray wants to know, is that a scarf hat, Rachel? And you got Joe to dress up, too.
It is a scarf hat.
Rachel did not get me to dress up. I came out dressed up, but this is not the onesie I was wearing.
This is like a couple's outfit.
I was wearing my other onesie, which I really thought that was more appropriate. It was a poop emoji.
And I said
It's got a poop on the top. But
no poop.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm really bummed, and you would use a poop emoji to describe that you're bummed that today's the last day of 12 Days of Keto.
Is that how you do it?
Yeah. So, yeah, I wanted to wear my poop emoji, but she wouldn't let me wear it.
No poop.
Joe's friend said, yes, the company contributions have been awesome. Rachel wants to know where Chris and Miriam is. Chris actually messaged me that he was not going to make the live stream, which... Not for nothing. They've been awesome because I know that they're joining a live stream from their business.
Eat 'em cheese today. Eat 'em cheese.
They were doing a fundraiser with their kids.
How cool.
Jason said 8 p.m. live streams are much more relaxed for me.
Awesome.
We're on day 12.
You're on 12.
Where is 12?
I think you have to flip the tube right there.
Flip the tube. So now that's the other thing. We are still trying to figure out when we're going to do our regular weekly live streams, which has been on Thursdays at 8, but we want to change it because of Dr. Barry's Zoom meetings. But Chris has spent the day trying to figure out when all of the different keto YouTubers live stream so that nobody overlaps.
Right.
So once he figures, he's doing a whole spreadsheet. He messaged me. And he's doing an entire spreadsheet because I think Dr. Barry and Carrie Brown live stream on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock.
And I don't want to miss that.
And you don't want to miss that one.
No. I would have to.
That is good. What is that?
I'd want to watch theirs.
What is that?
Edam. EDAM.
That's good.
Eat 'em some cheese.
Okay. So Shanta said, I'm really not happy with Perfect Keto as I was hoping to be. The vanilla base was nasty and the chocolate chip bar isn't too hot either. I'm sorry, Eileen.
So the vanilla base for me works best if I just mix it with water and not necessarily add it to my coffee. So try it with just the water and see if you don't like that taste better if you have mixed it with something else.
Parrothead Renee wants to know if anybody else mouths along the final end of the song with you. Rachel said she's clapping. Vivid J said, hit my all-time low today. Had a ribeye for lunch and a pint of butter pecan keto enlightened for dinner.
I think that sounds like a great day.
Let's see. Jane said, what? I didn't know SB toasted them. Debbie said, out of coffee. Danger, danger.
It is
Well,
dangerous.
I did buy 15 pounds of coffee today.
I drank a lot of coffee on the road today. I had to run an errand with my brother. He was running an errand, and he's like, hey, it's 2 hours there and 2 hours back to run my errand. You want to just sit and, come along with me and just get to catch up and talk? And I was like, yes, let's just do it. He has a truck, though, that is on, 36-inch wheels? Is that?
I don't know how big the wheels are.
It is gigantic. Like, it's almost eye level the door, like, with me. Like, my eye is at, what is that?
It's my truck, but on giant wheels.
It's on giant wheels. And so my mom wound up getting to come with us, too, and catch up. But she actually had to bring a 2-step ladder to get in and out of the truck.
I wish you would have videoed that.
So she would just like open up her step ladder, get in, and then pull the step ladder into the car with her. She was a hoot. But I have to admit, that was probably brilliant because every time I would jump out of the vehicle to get onto the ground, like, painful.
Margie said, how is the winter blend? I haven't tried it. I actually really liked that winter blend from Starbucks. And
that
again,
was
if
good.
you have a Costco near you, it's like $6 off until, I want to say I saw today was December 29th.
Yeah.
So that's a good deal. Heather said Phil likes Black Rifle Coffee owned by veterans and they donate to veterans organizations. Heather, send us the link for that.
Yeah.
I love trying different coffee companies.
I have never tried that
the
before.
only thing I steer away from is flavored coffees, which we talked about the other day. I don't know. I'm suspect of what they flavor them with.
But we like just plain coffee.
Jerry said, Joe, how do I figure out how many calories I should eat every day? I'm counting macros, but my calories vary every day. Best thing to do would be, it's kind of complicated to talk about on a live stream. We're actually going to do some videos on that kind of stuff.
Yes.
But if you go to our website, we do have a macro calculator. What I always suggest to people, whenever, whether you use ours or you use the one on Perfect Keto's website or any of the different ones, almost all of them are going to ask you for, what is your activity level?
Yes.
Are you sedentary? Do you move around? Do you exercise? Always choose sedentary.
Because every day is different.
Right.
Today I sat in a car for 6 hours. Yesterday I walked 10,000 steps. So it's different every day.
Right. And so what you want to do is figure out your BMI and don't do the mistake that a lot of people do, which is immediately drop down 500-600 calories off of your BMI. They're like, oh, I want to lose a lot of weight. I want to lose to me, whenever they'll all usually say how much weight do you want to lose? Do you want to lose it a half a pound a week, 2 pounds a week? Choose the small one. Choose a half a pound a week. It's not super healthy to lose 2 to 3 pounds a week, but you will drop more weight on keto anyway.
Yeah.
But if you cut your calories too much to begin with,
You're going to be miserable.
You're going to be miserable. That's number one. And second of all, what's going to happen is eventually you do hit a plateau because your body gets used to that calorie intake. That's why you always want to kind of play around with it. And now you can't go any lower because you've already gone low. And that's what happened with Rachel, where she just kept dropping it and dropping it and dropping it.
Finally.
To the point where she's eating 700 calories a day.
Where am I going from there if I want to lose weight past that?
And
there's nowhere to go.
That's why we did the little experiment with Keto Savage of increasing our calories to kind of reset our system because your body will reset so that now we can take back off again. because he's like, his belief is that women should not be eating less than 1,300 to 1,400 calories a day to lose weight. We're not talking about maintenance. We're talking about losing weight.
Which is completely counter to most diets that have you, like, how little can you eat?
Right. Most women that I talk to are eating between 1,000 and 1,200 calories a day to lose weight.
And that's why...
just not healthy.
And that's why eating healthy becomes a diet and not a lifestyle. We want you to be able to eat forever.
Right.
So losing the least amount, setting your macro calculator for losing half a pound a week, you're going to enjoy life a lot longer. There's a way better chance of you sticking with it and staying on it, not just for this season, but for your life.
Right. But like if you said your calories are changing on a daily basis, that's actually a good thing. You want to kind of, you stay in that same area, but up 50, down 50, and jumping around, it allows your body to never get used to that one thing. But that's why you'll see a lot of people even talk about, like, they lose weight. If you work with dietitians, they have you lose weight for 8-10 weeks, and then you do a refeed day where you eat a whole bunch of extra calories that kind of resets your system, and then you go back to it again.
Right.
Okay, so Slapstick said you get weirder a look when you eat 16 pounds of butter in one sitting.
You do, definitely.
Katie said, did you try the curry soup yet? I ate the whole box tonight. I'm still waiting for my soup delivery.
Yes.
K-Dub said, I had the same dinner, only I had enlightened chocolate peanut butter. Most carbs I've had in 18 months.
Ooh, I like chocolate peanut butter.
That one is really good.
It's really good.
MJ said 4 Costco's in 8 miles. I have to drive 150 miles to find
Bless your heart.
Yeah, we are like really lucky. We have 4 Costco's, like 3 BJ's, and 2 Sam's Clubs within 10 miles of each other.
We are never going to have a winter wonderland, though.
Yeah, that's true.
You can, usually the houses are so close together, you can smell your next door neighbor's deodorant or aftershave. However, we do have a bunch of Costco's.
Yeah.
And BJ's.
Jeannie said, hello, you both look awesome tonight. I wish we had a Costco here. The closest one is 2 hours away.
The only thing is, you make that one Costco trip once a month, and you've got yourself enough mustard to last you for, 6 months?
Yeah.
Right? You won't have to go back.
Heather said, I think there's only 4 Costco's in the entire state of Iowa.
One trip. You got enough toilet paper to last you the rest of the year.
Lisa said, why would anyone look at you crazy for buying in bulk at Costco? Isn't that the whole reason for shopping at Costco?
True.
Except for the bulk at Costco is buying
4 sticks?
4 stick packages, which is 4 pounds. And I bought 4 4-pound packages. And that's not even enough for us. We really needed more.
You need to distract them with something so as not to upset them. Like,
I tried.
Like buy 20
I had 15 pounds of coffee.
Buy 20 packages of underwear. That'll distract them. They'll be like, what's all that underwear for?
I did buy you a pillow.
Is it the cooling one?
I bought you a cooling pillow.
Wait,
like
is that a
$5
Christmas
off.
present? Why are you telling me?
I don't give Christmas presents.
I'm going to have nothing under the tree.
How many other people do that? Hey, you opened up yesterday's Christmas present you weren't supposed to know about.
Yeah, but today you didn't have to add to it.
Yeah, but I bought you this one for now.
It's a good
Does
thing.
anybody else do that? Like they cannot hang on to a Christmas present for their significant other?
This
I
guy.
can't hold on. If I buy it, she's getting it now. Rachel's mom said, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, I already bought everything I want for Christmas.
He is the worst to buy for.
She actually asked me if I want to get, like, it's like an outdoor griddle.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I don't know. How much am I going to use that? But now I'm kind of thinking, what else am I going to get? And I will use it. It'd be great for making bulk bacon. We can just go out there with, like, 3 pounds of bacon and lay it across the griddle and not smell up the house.
We can have a purse bacon assembly line.
Yes.
Which if you guys
What do you think? Should we get that griddle?
have not established a purse, pocket, or backpack bacon, what you do is fry up a mess of bacon, put it into a Ziploc baggie, and carry it with you everywhere.
Think about it. We can get that big giant griddle.
Does this reindeer pocket have pockets?
No. What do you think? We can do that, and then we can do like an assembly line. We can make like 25 eggs, fried eggs. Just fry them all up at one time.
I don't like to reheat eggs.
If you undercook them a little bit, they're good.
Ugh.
Ann said, we're near 3 Costco's, and they're all different. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Trucker said, I just bought 15 blocks of cream cheese from Kroger. They were on sale for $1 a piece. Yeah, we go into like Trader Joe's
blocks.
and
I love
Aldi's,
it.
and we buy it by the case.
It's cheaper. When you get a deal, it's like, you know you're going to use it.
Michelle said, hey guys, you are so much fun to watch. Great series. Now it's time to get ordering. Linda said, in making pork belly in the oven now, we love pork belly.
Pork belly.
Marie said, have you seen the freeze-dried mushrooms at Costco? Opinions on it? I'm not a mushroom fan, so that's something for Rachel.
I saw it and then got distracted and didn't get to see the back of the package. So I would have to, if you can send us a picture of the back of the package if you were to have gotten it. Otherwise, I will take a look at it the next time we are in Costco. Because I don't know if they're adding anything. I wasn't sure.
Keto Mom said the parking lot of Costco is enough to keep me away. I can't handle the crowds. I hate the parking lot at Costco, and I watched people get into arguments today. We were trying to pull out, and this lady was waiting for a spot, and the guy behind her who wanted to go through literally got out of his car, went up to her window and banged and said, "You're blocking the road."
You should have got out in your reindeer suit and protected her.
No, thank you. But it was really cool as we were pulling in months ago, like 2 months after I bought my truck, somebody took a hammer to the back and banged like right on the top of the tailgate and put like right on the corner. So it was like almost impossible to fix, put a big dent in it.
Yeah.
And I was going to have it fixed, and I took it over to a friend who has a body shop, and she's like, it's going to be like $700. So we kind of just dealt with it.
Well, I guess we're going to have a dent.
The dent was about this big. This guy pulls up behind me, and like I pull in my spot, and he pulls up, and he was like, "Hey, I fix that kind of stuff for a living. I got all my stuff with me right here. Do you want me to fix it for you?" He's like, "I guarantee you my work." He was like, "I'll charge you $250." And he goes, "It'll only take me 15 minutes." Well, he made the mistake of telling me it's only going to take him 15 minutes because now I'm negotiating.
Oh, Lord.
So he comes out and he looks at it. He goes, "Yeah, I can just do this and do this. And like, I've got some paint. It'll closely match, but it's not exact. But I can come back later if you want." And he's like, "Listen, let me do all the work. If you're not happy, you don't have to pay me." So I'm like, "Okay." So he was like, "You know what? Tell you what, I'll do it for 200. And I'm like, "Will you do it for 150? You did tell me it was only going to take 15 minutes.
Oh, my Lord.
And he was like, "Fine, I'll do it for 150. So Anthony and I go in Costco. We go shopping. We come out. Voila. No more dent.
Wow.
It was awesome.
Wow.
And he works for a body shop.
But this is like side gig.
It's like his side gig. He drives up and he finds a dent in your car and says, "Hey, I'll fix it for you while you're shopping." And he did a good job.
Man.
I showed it to you, right?
I know. It was amazing. I thought we were living with that dent forever.
I have a pearlized paint, so I knew that he wasn't going to be able to match the paint perfect. But it's not dented and it's white. I'll take it.
That's an interesting side hustle.
It was pretty good. Colleen said, "Try the cold fuel me for 10% off." I'm assuming that's on the marshmallows.
Ooh.
Ed said, "I just tried my first marshmallow. So good."
It's crazy, right? Like how did they do that?
Parrothead said, "Thanks 2KK for the 35% off code. I'm so excited for my first crate. It's on the way."
Awesome.
Michelle said, "I'm so looking forward to Fresh Jacks and everything else. I put it all under the tree. That makes it okay, right?"
Yes, absolutely.
So let's see. Joe Ray said, "You have other onesies?" Yes, I have this one.
We have a wild assortment.
I have
a bull one.
I have a bull one that actually has a ring in its nose.
Yes.
And then I have the poop emoji. And then Anthony has a couple. Anthony
He does.
has Thunder Buddies for life.
Yes, he's got the Ted Bear from the movie Ted.
And he has another one as well. We buy them like the day after Christmas when they go like 50% off.
Yeah.
It's just kind of fun to wear.
They're very cozy.
They're cozy for the 2 days a year when it's like, 65 degrees here. APAS said, "I won't go near Costco until after the holidays. I stocked up in November before Thanksgiving."
Smart.
I did notice that our Costco does not have the fruitcake.
Oh, okay. Well, don't go to the Coral Square one. I mean, the Coral Springs one,
Oh, really?
because it did.
They did.
And I was like, "Oh, sorry,
I don't
Joe."
remember the name of it though, but Anthony and I were looking at. They did have some kind of barbecue pit. It's this big round thing. It looks like a clay pot. It was huge, and it uses charcoal. No kidding. Each piece of charcoal was this big.
Costco sized.
It was ridiculous.
Everything at Costco's bigger.
$1,500 for a charcoal grill.
Woo, Nelly.
Anthony's like, "We should buy that."
Okay, so
I'm like, "If I buy another grill, your mother's gonna kill me."
yeah, no.
I do want a vertical smoker.
I did hear something interesting about reindeer. Speaking of reindeer,
Okay.
I heard. Tell me if I'm wrong, because we don't live around reindeers, but I heard that male reindeers actually lose their antlers during like the winter season, but the female reindeers do not.
I did not know.
Which would mean that every reindeer in Santa's stables, from Rudolph to like Dasher and Comet, all that, that's got to be chicks. Which it totally makes sense, right? Because like, how are you going to get all of the things that Santa needs done? How are you going to get everywhere during the Christmas night, get all the stuff done? It would have to be a team of women. Don't you agree?
No.
It would have to be.
Lisa said there should be a wardrobe change for Joe midway through the live stream and let him have poop.
He'll wear it.
Vivid J said, that's it. I'm in for a night and not working tomorrow, so it's time to chill and with my fleece onesie.
Nice.
John said, where does one even find a poop onesie? Walmart. Where you find everything. Slapstick said, I forgot my calendar cheese at work apartment. I'm going to be behind 2 to 3 days by the time I get back.
Dang it. But then, you know what? Maybe make cheeseburgers, and then you can have a different type of cheese on your cheeseburger every day. It could be the 12 burgers of Christmas.
Slapstick said, Lucy said, I binge watch Keto Chow's YouTube playlist of Keto Salt Lake videos. Wow, psyched for KetoCon now and having FOMO. I can't go to Salt Lake too.
Yeah, all of the speakers are fascinating, and we usually watch them like multiple times because there's something to get out of them every time I watch them.
Yeah, I'll see. Heather said on Wednesdays is Facebook Live with the ketonist Kim and Dr. Barry.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jane said, one of these days I'm going to try Keto Chow. Heather said, Phil has bacon wrapped pork loin in the oven right now.
Ooh. So I had wings today. Should I say where I went today?
Where did you go?
Okay, so don't judge me, all right? But there was no we were coming off of Alligator Alley, and if you know where Alligator Alley is, usually everybody says, we're getting on Alligator Alley now, have you gone to the bathroom? Because you get on Alligator Alley and you're going for what, an hour and a half or more with no other chance to go to the bathroom. There was not a lot of places to eat, and we went to Hooters.
I don't like Hooters wings, and they're too expensive.
Their naked wings were really good, honestly. They were delicious. They I don't know, they stepped up their game. They were very good today.
Their sauce was always good.
And they started having, which I didn't get, I stuck with just the regular naked, but I probably should have gotten a couple of them because they also have a smoked wing.
Yeah, I've had those, and I definitely don't like those.
They were good.
I don't like them.
And they now have a bacon wrapped naked wing, which
all
I thought
know
was
is
interesting.
You're listing all kinds of stuff that whenever I make it, you don't like it. I've made smoked wings. You're like, yeah, not my favorite. I want them fried or air fried. I've made bacon wrapped, and you're like, I don't want anything bacon wrapped.
I also may have ordered some like spandex pantyhose because those were amazing. Amazing.
Gail said, Joe, have you made an eggnog recipe yet? I have, not quite perfect yet, but we are going to do some recipes. Just honestly, the lives are taking a lot out. Plus, I was sick and everything else, but we're going to get back to our videos.
In it.
Next week. I'm going to pick up Caleb. Thank you for that message.
Thank you.
Stephanie said, FYI, the cheese pairs with the wine calendar, and the wine only has 2 carbs. I'm enjoying both of them right now.
Wow, that is, I didn't know that. I saw that. Aldi's had like all kinds of stuff. They had like, the 12 wines of Christmas. They had the 12 beers of Christmas. They had all kinds of things. They need to have like sausages. Wouldn't that have been good too?
Yeah.
Like 12 meats of Christmas. Maybe that'll be next year. We should send in our suggestions.
APAL said if you do keto chai, you can put a scoop of the perfect keto in it to hide the flavor. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, that's a good
Now, that is the one thing, and this is something that we've tried telling people with the bases. Okay.
Yes.
No matter what company you go to, ketones don't taste good. They don't taste good. Perfect Keto, I've tried a lot of different companies. Perfect Keto has the best tasting ones.
Yeah.
So, and they've just recently revamped the formula because the old formula really didn't taste good. But you got to remember, they're ketones and they're bound to electrolytes. They're bound to a lot of salt, and generally, they don't taste great.
And they're very salty.
Perfect Keto has gotten better with their flavors, and they are the best out of all the different ones. I mean, I even tried, when I first started keto, and somebody tried to sucker me into the multi-level marketing company.
Was it like Prove It
or
something?
It, yeah. I was trying not to say the word.
Sorry.
But yeah, and I definitely didn't like the taste of theirs. Plus, they're like $150 for a month's supply.
Yeah.
So
that was rough.
Sybil said, I just read there is a sugar shortage coming. Aren't you glad you're keto?
There you go.
Good idea.
How is that even possible?
Jane said the hubby needs something for work, and it seems like Keto Chow would be a good solution.
It's a good grab and go.
Yep. Hungry, he said, I'm confused. Dr. Berry says calories don't matter, but why does everyone try to track them? They matter, but they don't matter.
Oh, that's nice and confusing.
It's a super confusing thing. Dr. Berry talks about like you're eating an intuitive way of eating, which is good, except for you have some people like Rachel who can just continually eat and eat and eat and eat and eat.
I've got a Halloween leg.
If you eat too much, your body will gain weight. Now, I've proven that. I, for 2 months, ate about 500 calories more than normal. I put a couple pounds on. Keto Savage, as well as Matt from Keto Connect, did an experiment of eating like 4,000 calories a day. Both of them gained weight. Eating true keto foods and still gain weight. You will, if you are like living a sedentary life and doubling the amount that you eat, you will gain weight. But if you eat intuitively only when you're actually physically hungry, not mentally hungry, physically hungry. And that's the thing, is you have to determine the difference between physical hunger and mental hunger, which is getting in tune with your hormones, which is another whole battle. Like, you know, when you're I'm getting hot. Okay, so when you are like, when you're used to eating like a lot, like Anthony eats every day at 12 o'clock.
Yes.
If Anthony doesn't eat at 12 o'clock, his hormones start telling him,
you're gonna
you
die.
Are hungry.
You are gonna freak out.
Now, the best way to deal with that is when you start getting that mental thing of you need to eat, push yourself another hour.
Because the honest truth is, you're not starving.
Right.
Obviously.
Especially if you're on keto because you're burning fat.
Yeah, so when your body isn't getting new fat from the food you're eating, it will eat the fat on your body, which is actually what you want it to do if you're trying to lose weight.
Right. So that's the thing is, again, it comes down to always playing with things. So like, and I keep telling him, push yourself another hour because you'll be surprised in an hour you won't be hungry. And he has done that. And he's like, wow, it's a mental game. I mean, and if you've ever tried an extended fast, you'll kind of feel that. Like at that 12-hour, 18, 24-hour mark, you're like, I'm starving. And if you can wait another half hour,
it's just gone.
Why is it that you're starving at 24 hours, but at 36 hours, you're like, I'm not hungry at all?
And then you'll also find, like, let's say you've decided I'm doing a 24-hour fast. At hour 23, you become ravenously hungry again. It's not because you're actually ravenously hungry. If you had made it for a 36-hour fast, you'd be fine at 24 hours. But it's because you're so close to the finish line and you know it, that your mind starts messing with you.
APAL said, I bought the Le Creuset saucepan with the frying pan lid today. I watched a video where you had used it in a recipe and it looks cool, trying to get rid of my nonstick aluminum pots and pans.
Awesome.
I would love to get rid of all my nonstick, but somebody doesn't know how to cook with cast iron.
That would be me.
So yeah, if you can learn how to cook with cast iron, it's awesome. It is a technique. Now, something I've recently learned, if you get any of like the black coated cast iron from Le Creuset, they've got like a coating on it. They're great for searing and stuff like that. But here's a trick if you want to cook eggs. And I've been trying to teach this to Rachel.
I'm working on it.
Put your cast iron on the pan.
Yes.
Get it hot. Mm-hmm. Turn the heat off. Take it off of the heat. Now add your butter.
Okay.
And then add your egg. And that pan will retain the heat to cook the egg, and it won't stick to the pan at all. But the key to cast iron is low temperatures. Anytime, and no matter what you put in there, whether it be a meat or an egg or anything, if you put it like at a high heat, everything is going to stick. Because
Rachel's method of cooking is,
everything, oh my goodness, goes on a high heat.
I need to like hurry up and do this. I'm very busy and I have to do something. So let's just crank it up to like what's hotter than hot. And cook it on that.
The only thing you should ever be cooking on high heat is boiling water.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Everything else should be low to medium heat.
I feel like I could mess that up.
Jason said sugar companies should be sued out of business for lying to everyone. Yeah. Slapstick said Barry is carnivore, Keto Connect, and Robert Savage have nothing done videos that show that calories matter. I don't know what that means. Heather said, I think everyone tracks differently. Yeah. MJ said, you won't regret it. I ditched nonstick and have never looked back. Margie said, I tried the Black Rifle Hazelnut. It's amazing.
Awesome.
Krista said, I eat between 16 and 1,800 calories a day to maintain.
There you go. That's a good maintenance.
Yeah. Pat said, I wish I had not dropped so low with my calories, but historically, this is what I had done to lose, so blown away that it has worked. Yeah, and unfortunately, the biggest thing with tracking calories is a lot of times it's because we've screwed up our metabolisms. For those of us that have dieted and not dieted our whole life, you've just screwed up your metabolism, and what happens is if you're just always eating normally, your body will adjust to it, which is what we've been talking about. The problem is if you're 200 pounds, 100 pounds, 50 pounds overweight, you don't want to eat what you're supposed to be eating and let your body get used to that. You want to start lowering the weight.
Right.
So it becomes finding that delicate balance of what should I do. The problem is I think too many people want an instant result and they knock off 4, 5, 6, 700 calories at once.
And it took me 20...
Slow and steady wins the race.
It took me 20 years to put all of the weight on. If it takes a year or 2 or 3 to take it off, I still feel like I'm a winner, right?
Hungry, he said he has calorie videos where prior to him going carnivore, and if I recall, he also covers it in Lies My Doctor Told Me. Yeah, and again, it does come down to, it just comes down to what you're eating. And he is right. To a point, you still can't eat 2,000 more calories than you're burning.
Dang it.
Again, what it comes down to is that you shouldn't physically be able to eat that much. If you're eating proper diet, that's the difference.
I'm a high achiever.
Are you eating the proper diet?
When it comes to
it should be
eating.
If you're following a keto way and you're eating 75 to 80, and that is part of the thing. You know, if he talks about it even in Lies My Doctor Told Me and in his videos. He says, I challenge you to sit down and eat 1 to 2 pounds of bacon in a sitting.
Yeah.
You're going to find that very, very difficult. Now that would be a proper way of eating. It's a lot easier to sit down and eat 2,000 calories of perfect keto bars.
Yes.
Or 2,000 calories of sugar.
Right.
It's not going to fill you up as much. If you're eating that 75% to 80% fat ratio of keto, you're going to find it very hard to overeat your calories.
Right.
That's the difference. Parrothead said, how does Le Creuset compare to just regular cast iron? I recently bought my first cast iron pan and have been learning to cook with it instead of my Calphalon. What's a good starter Le Creuset? There's nothing super special about Le Creuset. What I like about them is they are enamel coated, but there are other companies out there. The biggest thing for Le Creuset for me is it's a lifetime investment. They have a lifetime warranty. My mom still has pans that she got when she got engaged, and that's 50 years ago.
Right.
So it's just a good brand, but you can go to Walmart and buy just the Loge cast iron pans and season them really well, and it'll work just as well.
Yeah, I've seen some at Kohl's too. Sometimes Kohl's will have even they will have like a Le Creuset.
We are so far behind.
I'm sorry.
Shanta said, my doctor, and we don't even have Chris to bother us. Shanta said, my doctor wants me to do a weight loss program. He started with weight loss shots, and this shake mix, that second ingredient is fructose. I think I spelled it right. Wow.
Oh, no.
Steve said, I tried the Kettle on Fire mushroom soup, and at first it was mad. Then I added salt and pepper, and I ended up enjoying it.
Well, and the thing about it is, for the weight loss thing with shots and just drinking a shake and that's it, is that life? Is that how am I going to have to take shots?
Right.
And drink this only shake for the rest of my life? Like, ugh.
Yeah, Jason said, I haven't tracked one day since I started keto. I, for the most part, don't track. It's whenever I feel like I'm getting way off a track, I'll track for a week or two and be like, where have I gone wrong? Because I can start noticing, like, I'm doing something wrong.
Well, we tracked during this reversed diet.
But for the most part, we don't.
Because we needed to see if the results were correct.
Right.
That's kind of why we did that.
We're kind of like off and on. But usually the only time I get into, like, strict tracking is like when something I feel like, hey, I'm putting a bunch of weight on, I'm not feeling right, and I'm like, let me get back into and figure out where I need to tweak. If I want to tweak, like I've done an experiment for the last couple weeks eating much higher protein to see how that made me feel. And what I learned is after I eat, I want to fall asleep.
Which is funny, right?
But when I'm eating high fat, I don't want to go to sleep after I eat. So I get very tired after I eat when I eat high protein.
I do too, and I got full like way faster. with the protein
Yep.
being higher.
Robert Savage, Slapstick said, Robert Savage, I believe, ate 6,000 calories a day for quite a while and was packing on the weight. I think Matt from Keto Connect was 4,000 calories a day and was putting on weight. I think Matt put on they got a whole playlist. I think he put on 15 pounds.
Well, and here's the bad thing for me. They're putting on that weight and working out constantly.
What do you do if you're not working out?
That would be me.
Right.
I don't think I could pedal my bicycle as far as I need to get off all
Heather
of that.
said, Shanta, I would personally get a new doctor. I absolutely agree with Heather.
Yeah.
We're not doctors.
No,
we're not lawyers. We're not healthcare professionals. But any doctor that's telling me you need to eat fructose, I'm running.
Well, and that, let me give you a shot and fix it.
Okay. Carmen said, thanks to you both, I'm upping my calories to upregulate my metabolism, and I'm still stable at 1,600 calories.
That is awesome.
Okay. Nevstev said, we all go through the year. We don't like to wait because of that. Oh, wow, we are so far behind. They're talking about Christmas presents.
Oh, my gracious.
And giving things up. Slapstick said, I want a Blackstone. That is the one that my mother-in-law wants to get me. I do think I'm going to have her get me that for Christmas. Nev said, I think she's on here too. Liz Keith said, hey, needs new underwear if he ate all that butter.
I think it at least raised some questions.
Lucy said, I order gifts off of families' Amazon wish lists and ship them to them weeks before Christmas. No wrapping. That is awesome.
Brilliant.
Heather said, I get road rage at Costco parking lots.
Yeah, it's dangerous. Our Publix parking lots are also good luck, everybody else.
Okay, we're going to have to skip. I'm just looking for anything good here.
Cheater.
I know.
What is it?
Slapstick said, I have a YouTube video making it in an Instant Pot, but yeah, I have a recipe.
Ooh, link it.
Melissa said, hopefully that guy is not going around making the dents so that he can fix them.
I actually, while you were saying that, this is convenient. I have the hammer and also the thing to fix it.
Linda said she likes to cut up pork belly into bite-sized pieces and bake it until it's crispy and brown.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so good.
Bammy Girl said, I was buying 4 packs of the 3-pound packs of bacon at Costco one day. The lady behind me says, what are you going to do with all that bacon? I said, eat it. It's bacon. She was like, oh.
Well, what did she think you were going to do with it? I'm making bracelets.
Gail said, fruitcake, gross. That's right up there with organ meats. Yeah. I never liked fruitcake. And neither did you.
No.
Until we tried that one at Costco. And I don't like talking about non-keto foods, but that one at Costco was whole pieces of cherries and stuff.
Candied cherries.
It was all candy, good candied fruit. It wasn't even cake. It was just fruit. It was sugared candied fruit.
Now the thought of it turns my stomach.
Rachel said she heard the same thing about reindeer.
Yes.
Steve said,
Chicks.
Steve said, what's the difference between a vertical smoker and the one you have? Okay. We're going to get behind even more, but that's okay. So vertical smokers are generally, the smoker unit is on the bottom, and you've got 4 racks, one on top of the other, and the smoke rises up through the racks, and it can envelop all the meat. It's also usually... the door is sealed shut. There's usually a rubber gasket, so it really traps that smoke in there. There is a vent on top, but you can control the vent. What I have right now is a smoker grill. So you've got the wood chips in one little place on the bottom, and then there's a pan across, and the smoke kind of rises up. It rises up, fills the cavity, but it's not directly heating the meat. It's filling the cavity. And then the meat is absorbing that smoke flavor. It gives a good smoke flavor, but a vertical smoke is going to give even deeper smoke flavor.
A more intensity.
It's going to give it a much more intense flavor. I like both, but the nice thing about vertical smokers, they're really good if you want to do really extended smokes, things for 20 hours, 18 hours. Beef jerky works really well in a vertical smoker. Also, cheeses work well in a vertical smoker. If you want to smoke your cheese.
Smoke your cheese.
Because again, what happens is the smoke's coming from the very bottom and it's coming straight up through these wire racks and hitting the meat, as opposed to having this pan across and then it comes up over the edge of the pan. It doesn't go directly into the meat.
I'm not always a huge smoke
But
cheese
you cannot
fan.
grill at all in a vertical smoker. That's the difference. What I have, you can grill in it or you can smoke in it. It's the best of both worlds, but if you want to take your smoking to the next level, you have both.
Smoke them if you got them.
I also have a pig roaster. It's a La Cacciacina, and you can roast an entire pig up to 100 pounds in 3 hours. And it's amazing that it works that well. And it only takes, what was it, two bags total of charcoal to do it.
And the ability to put what looks like a completely whole pig onto.
Vivid J said, I guess women
thing.
reindeer are hornier than males. Joe's friend and Rachel's too said, yep,
Yay!
definitely the females get it done.
Moms at Christmas time can get you to your Christmas play after sewing the outfit and finding all the things for Secret Santa and keeping like the normal everyday stuff done. Like,
I just
amazing.
looked down. There are 136 people listening to us ramble.
Oh,
thank you, guys.
Thank you guys for being here.
We are trying to not skip comments. So Katie said she loves drawing Alligator Alley. Why?
Oh, wow.
Why? The only thing nice about Alligator Alley is you actually get to see all the alligators.
Yeah. If you're ever driving down Alligator Alley, let me know, lady.
Liz
I'll
said
drive with
reindeer
you.
is pretty tasty.
I have never eaten a reindeer.
Oh, my sister was on. She said, yay, I made it to alive.
Welcome, Miss Terry.
Katie said spandex pantyhose at Hooters.
Yes. Oh my gosh. They're like compression. They're like glossy pantyhose. And they're holding everything in.
Heather said, poor Joe, you are so far behind in comments. Chris doesn't even need to be here. Thank you. Parrothead Renee said, you sound so much better, Joe. I feel so much better. I didn't feel great this morning.
Thank you for your prayers.
It was amazing. My allergy attack
keeping us going.
turned into a cold, which I think because what happened was like all of that mucus was going down my throat from the allergy attack. And
super hot.
Did not have a good couple mornings. By the afternoon,
delicious.
I was good. But Nav said, isn't there an eggnog keto chow special flavor eggnog muffins per Joe's recipe? Yes, there is. Vivid J said, hey, pal, are you any relation to Girl Pal?
Gerpow! Gerpow! Gerpow!
Steve said he needs to move somewhere where there's an Aldi's.
Absolutely.
Dana said, I got my very first perfect keto order the other day. Rachel was right about the salted caramel collagen, and the bars are amazing. Not a fan of the nut butter, though.
Okay.
Let's see. Eileen said she didn't mean to get the base. She meant to get the collagen.
Oh, okay. Probably reach out to them.
Yeah.
They're pretty nice folks.
They're super nice. And
tell them in customer service.
Yep.
I feel like they will fix it.
Gail said for dinner tonight she made bacon-wrapped cheese sticks with Aldi spinach parmesan tzatziki and SF barbecue sauce and dipped them.
Ooh.
That sounds really good.
That sounds really good.
Ed said we've been sampling our December keto crate. It's our favorite variety in the last 3 crates.
Awesome.
Parrothead Renee made some bacon-wrapped fresh green beans and asparagus.
Can we give away a keto crate? Don't we get to give away 3?
Yeah, we're going to do that in a minute. I'm just trying to get caught up.
Gotta do at least 1.
We're trying to get caught up.
2, 3.
Yes, we have 3 of them. Joe's friend said cast iron is the best. Grew up using it, and I love it to this day.
My grandmother always had cast iron skillets.
I wish I had your grandmother's. What happened to that stuff?
I think my uncle got it. I don't know. Or it just, maybe it went to heaven
There would
with
be
her.
nothing better than inheriting a Southern woman's cast iron pan that she cooked Southern
for
fried
70
chicken in it.
years.
Can you imagine how awesome of a... You probably could have put an egg in that thing with no butter and it wouldn't have sticked.
Oh, Lord, no. Nothing was sticking in that.
I wish I would have gotten a chance to meet Rachel's grandmother and grandfather because this was my kind of woman. She's kept a bucket of lard on the stovetop.
Well, and you
with a
didn't
potato in it, right?
Well, you didn't touch that.
She had to have a potato in it,
Well,
right?
you would clear it up with a potato.
But that's the right way to do it. You stick a potato in that thing and nobody touches that. I get yelled at because I leave the bacon grease on the counter.
But you don't, you never throw out a woman's lard. It's actually, it would have been today my grandfather's 101st birthday. Happy birthday in heaven, Pa.
Audrey said, you guys are so awesome. Thanks for all you do. Writing from Austin. We will see you in Austin in June.
Yay!
Terry said, I love cast iron. I found a number 8 Griswold in the shed, all rusted. I fixed it up. Now it's my favorite pan. No, Joe, you can't have your pan back.
I like how she just worked that right in there. In case you were wondering.
Nevsev said, I hope you see this, Rachel. We want to thank you so much for your kind words earlier in the Facebook private message. You have such a heart.
We love you, and I want another message on December 26th because I'm expecting some awesome news.
Charco said, I slowly went from 1,600 calories a day to 2,000 by adding 50 calories a week to my maintenance.
Awesome.
Steve said, I think I could happily eat 2 pounds of bacon, but not because I'm hungry.
Right.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
I would like to try it, especially that paleo bacon from Lucky's. That stuff will change your day.
Joe's friend and Rachel's too said, I've been keto for 48 weeks or so, and I am down 51 pounds, and I've missed out on nothing. Keto is livable,
Wow.
sustainable, and forever for me.
Congratulations!
Absolutely.
50 pounds.
First of all, 51 pounds
So
is
this
awesome.
high five is for her. High five. That is awesome.
Rachel wants to know, do you adjust your calories, macros on days you work out? First of all, we don't work out.
Well, when you're talking about I do walk and ride bikes and stuff like that about 5 miles. I do not adjust them for those days.
Most people don't, and most people like Keto Savage would advise you not to. You set your calories, you work out. If you have a day where you work out extra hard, it just means you burn a little bit more.
Right.
But that will be compensated for the day where you don't work out as hard.
When I sit in a giant truck for 6 hours.
Right. The only time I really adjust my calories is come the end of February when I move into lacrosse season and I start working between 12 to 15 games a week. And there, I just am more hungry. I'm not adjusting my calories. I just eat more. And I found at that time of the year, I'm eating close to 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day and usually still losing weight. It's usually my lowest weight of the year happens in March, where I've gotten down to about 178, 179 pounds for the last 2 years.
But he does, excuse me, I just burped. He does have to kind of readjust after lacrosse season because you've been eating 4,000 calories and then the next day
and
you're
then all
done
of a sudden I'm not
with lacrosse season. So he definitely adjusts his eating regimen then.
Because I have that because I go through seasons where I have 3 months where I'm super active, and then I have 3 months where I'm not active, and then I have 3 months. So I'm always having to adjust things. But for me, it's a lot more of just intuitive eating. The only time I start really looking at how much am I eating is if I'm doing a challenge, or if I find I'm getting off track and I see that scale going up.
And let us know if there's
or
any
my clothes getting tight.
Challenges you would like us to contemplate in the new year. Because we got to do some challenges.
Okay, so Parrothead said my Loge was pre-seasoned, but I still was told to do it my own by chef. Yeah, always, I even season my Le Cruzettes, even though they say you don't need to. Ed said, Joe, what would you do if your total cholesterol went from the 90s to 154 after being on keto for 10 months? My cardiologist isn't exactly happy with me, but likes my weight loss. Okay, I'm not a doctor, okay? I just want to say that. You want to know about cholesterol, go. Dr. Barry's got a bunch of good videos about it. I will tell you that if you start really getting into looking at all the different people who talk about, who are medical professionals who talk about cholesterol.
Like Dr. Barry.
What you really want to look at is what is your remnant cholesterol. That is the unused cholesterol that's just floating around. Now remember, your body makes cholesterol every single day. Whether you're eating it, if you're not eating it, it's going to make it. If you are eating it, it doesn't make it. Okay? You need cholesterol. Cholesterol is a good thing, including LDL. LDL is not a cholesterol. It's a protein. It's a carrier for cholesterol. Okay? What you want to do is take your total cholesterol and then subtract your HDL and subtract your LDL and see what that number is. And you want that number to be really low. Mm-hmm. If it's higher, that's not a good thing. But if it's low, it is a good thing. I know that, your mother, I don't remember what her numbers were exactly, but it dropped by 30 points.
In that area.
Yeah, in the remnant cholesterol. But
yes.
Dr. Barry's got a lot of great videos on, cholesterol.
Dr. Ken Berry.
Yep. Yvette said, why would anyone want to eat 4,000 calories? Of course you would gain weight. Well, they did it to prove that.
You did. Because some people...
to prove that, hey, calories matter to a point.
Right.
You know?
If you get ridiculous with them.
It's just it's the same thing. I've seen people go, well, the calories, there's no such thing between a sugar calorie and a regular calorie. We get, an Amber Alert. And the bottom line is, if you eat 1,000 calories of Oreos, I promise you're going to gain weight.
Well, yeah.
But there's a lot of people think, well, what's the difference between 1,000 pounds of Oreos and 1,000 pounds of 1,000 calories of bacon? There's a difference. You're going to gain weight if you eat 1,000 calories of Oreos a day. A-Pal said bacon and eggs was the first thing I cooked on my Loge frying pan. I figured the grease would help. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And then what you do is when you're done with your frying pan, spray a little bit of oil in there. You can use flaxseed oil, or I just put some avocado oil and just rub it in there and just put it away.
Which is
never, ever wash your cast iron pans with soap. Just take a paper towel and wipe it out. Leave the oil in there. Leave the grease in there.
It's very opposite of what you think should happen.
Rinse it with water, but do not wash your cast iron with soap. Try not to even put water in there. Literally, take a towel and rub it, and then that's how you. When you cook with it the next time, you will kill any of the bacteria.
It's scary though.
Terry said, I saw cooking a pound of bacon in a pan should be the first thing I cook in a pan and get a good seasoning of cast iron. Okay. We're almost caught up. Parrothead said, when I was a kid in Pensacola, we used to catch baby gators and play with them by the bathtub or leave them in the toilet to scare my mom.
Oh my gracious. So here's the thing. Alligator moms are some of the most protective moms in the animal kingdom. And my uncle actually learned the hard way that you don't mess with an alligator baby if the mom is anywhere in the vicinity. So he saw a little alligator baby that was swimming around his John boat, those really small metal boats. And he picked it up. And it will start to make a noise almost like a pig.
You're going to make me get behind again.
It's like, wait, 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 wait. And when that thing started calling for its mom, all of a sudden, an alligator mama jumped out of the water and snapped the very front of his boat off. And he didn't touch baby alligators.
That's kind of like me. I kind of learned, don't mess with Rachel's babies.
Don't mess with my babies.
Carmen said, I have several cast iron skillets my grandmother-in-law used running her cafe in the early 60s. They're the best ever.
Oh, what a treasure to have. Man.
Gail said SF is sugar-free barbecue sauce. It was G. Hughes. Okay. Deborah said, I love you all, guys. Love you all videos. Keep up your good work.
Love you.
Oh, Parrothead Renee said, why the potato in the lard? Mom used to keep a jar to store all the grease in. It soaks up all of the odors and the flavors.
You can
so
also,
if you have your bacon grease, just put a little piece of potato in there and it will soak up all of the flavors, like if you're making fish or something like that.
You can also just put a scoop in the pan and then put a slice of potato in it, and then it'll clear it up, and then take that potato out. See, that's what potatoes are good for.
Yep.
Cleaning up a mess, not eating.
Well, it's all the starch. Debbie said, teen counter bacon grease.
Yes. He loves bacon grease on the counter.
Akita Mom said, Pa was a wonderful man. Joe, Jerry was hysterical. We're not trying to make Rachel cry.
No.
Gail said, Rachel, my deceased mom would have been 101. She has been gone for 13 years.
Man, I'm sorry. What precious people.
Vivijay said, Super Coffee posted an ad that they'll fully refund you if you don't love their new white chocolate peppermint. I can't lie. Maybe some of you won't like it, and send me the ones you don't drink.
Oh, wow. We haven't tried that one, have we?
However, there's, the white chocolate peppermint.
Is that the green one?
Yeah.
Yes. That is
But they're
good.
selling it for more money than everybody else. You can go onto Oasis Snacks and buy for $40, and they're selling it for $45, I think.
That is strange. Why isn't the company that makes it? They have the ability to have it the cheapest.
Christina said, I feel better at 59 than I did at 39 living this lifestyle. I'm down 75 pounds and going strong.
Wow. Wait, another high five. High five. That's awesome. And I definitely feel better at 43 than I ever did at 33 or 23.
Yeah, I agree. Katie said, any of you that can't accept super coffees, I will gladly take up the slack.
I love that. Yeah, we are straight up addicted.
Kavita said the Two Keto Dudes podcast has a lot of really good info on a cholesterol show. They provide links to all the science and explain things very well. Just started listening to the show and I love it.
That's awesome. We love Two Keto Dudes. Actually, one half of Two Keto Dudes now is Carrie Brown.
Yeah, John said Dave Feldman says HCl over 50 and triglycerides under 100. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat the LDL and the total. Yeah, and that's my thing. It's if you're losing weight and your triglycerides are have gone way down, that's the most important thing is the triglycerides. Don't worry about everything else. Again, your body is making cholesterol. People are still going back to these studies from the 60s and the 70s, which have been proven to be wrong, and they're still hypothesizing on it and still recommending diets based on that. Okay.
You have to be
Keto
really...
Mom said cardio for 30 minutes a day, 3 to 4 days a week, and weightlifting will lower your cholesterol.
You definitely have to be brave as a doctor to break out of the mold and be willing to put yourself out there and be one of those doctors that is supporting the keto lifestyle. When you find a doctor that's open to that, like that really is a treasure.
Rachel said, does anybody have a good home workout? I've looked into Beachbody and blah, blah, but want something. I highly recommend the Undersun fitness bands.
They will kick your butt, though.
Here's the thing. Cardio is good for your heart. Cardio is not going to help you lose weight, okay? It's just good for your heart. Keep your body moving. It's going to keep your heart strong. You're not going to lose weight just doing cardio. Because what happens when you don't do your, 200 calories worth of work on the treadmill?
Right.
Okay? What you want to do is build muscle. Muscle burns fat so that when you're not doing anything, the more muscle you have on your body, the more fat your body will burn. So what you want to do is get tone, which is why I recommend the bands. If you want to do stuff at home like we do and don't want to have to go to the gym, use the bands. That'll help. At minimum, they have 2 different programs. You can do toning and muscle building, but it'll help you burn a sweat. It'll help you get your metabolism going, and it will help you tone and build your muscle. And the muscle is what's going to help you burn more fat, not cardio. Cardio is good for just getting your heart going.
I hope you don't like using your arms, though, after you doing this. I can't even lift my arms when I do that workout.
Okay, how many more do we have to get? Michelle said if I drop under 1,400 calories a day, I will stop losing weight. Your body goes into starvation mode. Okay. Hungry, he said, we cook almost exclusively in cast iron, 7 skillets, 1 oval, 3 Dutch ovens, 2 griddles, 1 mini saucepan, 1 mini pancake, and a cornbread tray.
That is why all of his food looks
delicious.
Delicious.
Okay. Do you want to do perfect keto? Or not keto crate?
Keto crate.
Where's you don't have one here, right?
I do not. Want me to go get one?
No, we don't need one. So we're going to pull the winners for the 3
they're like
keto
an orange
crates
box.
because we're 10 minutes behind.
Sorry.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go over here. So we already have that URL. I'm just going to double check it.
Yes. I was going to say, make sure we're not pulling up the live stream from yesterday. For my boys says, I made it to the live. Welcome. Just in time for the Keto Crate box. Okay. Yes, anybody who's moving their body, that is awesome. Whether
Better
you
than
are,
us.
I mean, if you are walking, riding your bike, just getting out, it's good to get the sunshine. It's good to have everything moving. It's good for your brain, and it makes you feel good about yourself. I definitely, when I start the day and have a nice walk, it gets me alone. I enjoy praying. I feel accomplished for the morning, right? It's a good start to my day. And it's also if I do a walk in the evening, I feel like, okay, I can kind of decompress from the day. It's great. Exercise of any sort.
Don't take me wrong and say I'm not saying don't do cardio. I think you need to do cardio. I think you need to do some walking or some running or some yoga or some dance moves or something.
Dance.
But too many people I think have this thing of I can eat whatever I want. I can eat, not keto people, but just in general. You're going to see this coming into January, right?
Of course.
That I can go eat 1,000 calories of cake and then go to the gym and run on a treadmill for 2 hours, and that's going to solve the problem. It's not.
Yeah.
You have to correct your way of eating. You have to build some muscle. But if you're not moving at all, then you have another whole problem.
Right.
Okay, so you ready? Okay, so let's go over to the screen share. So we're picking 3 winners. 3 winners, okay? And then after that, do you want to talk, and then we have to talk about our 12 days of serving.
Line dances 3 to 4 times a week.
That's what I think Rachel should do pole dancing. Let's put a pole right there, and you can do pole dancing lessons live stream for everybody to work out.
I need lessons.
Are you ready? Fetch. Anything goes. There are...
How many people? Wow.
319 unique comments.
319, drum roll.
Okay, so you ready? The first winner is Jamie Elfers, who said marshmallows.
Ooh, you're about to get some.
Okay, so that's the first one. Can you write that down?
Yes, let me write that down.
So
I will
Jamie
remember
Elfers,
because that feels like Christmas.
Now there's 318 comments.
Hold on. Okay.
Pick a winner. Donna Hatch. Donna
Donna
said, yay,
Hatch.
Keto Crate.
Awesome. All right, one more.
And then the last one is going to be Joe
Hasoki.
Hasoki. The name is familiar. It said, what is brown rice flour doing in a keto box? I agree.
That's what we'd like to know.
So, all three of you, Jamie, Joe, and Donna.
Congratulations.
What we need you to do is send us a email at twocrazyketos@gmail.com with your address. We will send that off to Keto Crate, and they will send you out your box.
I'm so excited.
And before you sing your song, you want to talk about our 12 days of serving.
I do.
Okay. So, every year our church does something called the 12 days of serving. And basically what it is for the next 12 days, they do something for the community to kind of give back to the community. So now our church is doing it a little different than this year, and there's a couple things like invite people to church. So we've changed a couple of them.
We want to make it so that
Everybody
everybody
can do
no matter what your faith, belief system, whatever, that you could participate.
So we've changed ours a little bit, and also what our church is doing this year. In the past, they've had on each day they do something specific, and this year they're like, just do all of these things. We're going to go back to, for us, do something each day. And along with that, we're going to live stream every day with the exception of Saturday. This coming Saturday, we're not going to live stream because I have a lacrosse tournament, and there's no way I'm going to be able to teach Rachel how to set up the camera and get a live stream going by herself.
That would be scary.
So we're not going to live stream on Saturday. Tomorrow, we're going to live stream at 4 p.m. Eastern time and then back to the regular schedule. So it's going to put up, this is what we have. Okay, so it's the 12 days of serving, and we're going to go over them. So tomorrow is going to be bless a single parent. So what that is basically for blessing a single parent, find any single mom, single dad you know, do something for them.
A grandparent that's raising the grandchild, an aunt or uncle.
Buy them a cup of coffee, make them something to eat. Just show them how much you appreciate them. Babysit them for them.
Babysit.
Do something. Maybe bring some food for the child that they're watching or taking care of.
I got one. Ask them, what would you like for Christmas? Can I get you a little treat for Christmas? Because maybe nobody's buying them something for Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Get them a little.
So anything that, what we're going to do is we're going to live stream tomorrow at 4 o'clock. We'll pick the winner for the Fresh Jacks.
Yes.
And then we'll talk about some of the different things that you guys did for blessing a single parent. And then let's quickly just show you some of the other ones we did. We have help an elderly person. That's on Saturday. Again, we're not going to do a live on that day. It's the only day. Sunday would be write a note to first responders. It could be somebody in the military. You're a policeman. All of them have to work during the holidays, right? Send a letter off to a veteran or to somebody who's serving across seas.
You can buy them a gift too. I mean, it's not limited to writing them.
Yeah, anything. Just bless them some way. Then we have December 16th, inspire somebody on social media. So go into any social media group, or if you're not on social media, like on a comment on a YouTube video, inspire someone. Maybe give somebody some encouragement who's struggling in keto right now.
Yes.
And it doesn't have to be in keto, but just inspire somebody. Tell somebody, encourage them that they can do whatever they're struggling with.
You may be the difference in their day. And you don't know what decisions they're making on that day. Like if you can turn someone's day around, what a gift.
Yeah. See, look, Rachel said, I know a single mom of 2 that's on keto. I'm going to make her Joe's cheese crackers.
Oh, that's an awesome
perfect
thing.
Okay, so then the rest of the week we have a buy coffee or a meal for a stranger, maybe the person behind you.
And that's going to be, I promise you, one of the funnest things that you do because they are not expecting that. They don't know you.
It's great.
They're not thinking you're going to treat them. And
whether it's in person or you could just pull up to the drive-thru at Starbucks and say, hey, I got the person behind me.
Ooh, it'll bless them.
Yep.
It blesses usually it blesses the servers too. They get so excited because you just gave them the opportunity to tell that person, hey, it's taken care of. I mean, isn't that a great thing?
Yeah.
Like to be able to tell somebody like, hey, you don't have to worry. I don't need to take your money because somebody's already blessed you. Like they get to give the good news.
That's right. Okay, so then we have thank your delivery drivers. This one is near and dear to our heart because Rachel's dad worked for UPS. These guys, UPS, FedEx, the post office guys, they are working twice as hard at this time of the year. Little to no thanks. put a little care package outside, like a little cooler with some water, some chips, anything you want. Just something to tell them thank you. Hey, like, take a break, have like a little something to eat, give them a bottle of water.
Make them a little lunch.
Make them feel special because they're working hard. And right now they just got a lot of people yelling and like, where's my package?
I know.
So, okay. Then we have make a homeless care pack. And again, you don't have to make a full pack. Maybe just, find a homeless person, give them a bag, give them McDonald's. It doesn't even have to be keto. Just do something for them. Buy them a cup of coffee, bring them a bottle of water or something. Parrothead Renee said, to participate, do we have to do the task listed for the day?
Not at all.
Not at all. If you can't do that day, that's fine. I mean, we're just going to kind of talk. That's what we're going to talk about each day. But if you want to do it out of order, that's perfectly fine.
That, and I would love, we just want to hear your stories.
That's
like,
right.
What are some of the cool things that you're getting to do? And also, like, I find oftentimes that it is so much better to be able to bless somebody else. Like, what is it? It's better to give than it is to receive. And so I can't wait to see how your lives are blessed as you have this opportunity during the holidays to bless somebody else.
Right. Then we've got make somebody smile. Oh, wait, we missed one.
Yeah.
We missed bless a cashier. Again, cashiers working super hard, whether it be at your local Wawa or gas station or a cashier in Walmart. Like, they're working super hard, dealing with a lot of angry people. So just bless them. Maybe just make them smile. Maybe buy them a cup of coffee. Sometimes I'll go into like Wawa and I'll just pick somebody that's in there that's working there and say, hey, like, your lunch is on me today.
Man,
something like that.
Even if you just let them know, like, hey, how's it going? I know you're working so hard. You look pretty today. Like, just finding something positive to say. Or maybe if you get stellar service next week, if you go to their manager and you say, like, hey, I just want to say that this cashier over here in lane number 12 is doing an outstanding job. Like, thank you so much for hiring them. Like, you're going to bless them so much.
Yep. Terry said, I gave a client a hug today, which I normally don't do. And she said, bless you for that. I needed it. You just never know when one of these things is going to change somebody's life.
It's a lonely season during the holidays.
Parrothead Renee said, awesome, because I do home health and sometimes I just do what a patient needs. I see so many needed people that I want to help. And a keto mom said, the funny thing is the server trying to figure out how much it costs. I've been turned down doing that before the drive-through server. Whoops. Why did that go do that?
Just give it a shot.
Okay. Make someone smile is December 21st. Again, do anything to maybe make somebody smile.
Man, show up on our live stream. You make me smile every single day.
That's right. Heather said, you're caught up, Joe. I'm proud of you. I just realized that I can do that.
That's
Look at that.
cool.
I didn't know I could do that. December 22nd, bake a treat for a neighbor. It could be a keto treat or a non-keto treat. Just find somebody. It could be a coworker. It doesn't have to be somebody who lives next door to you.
Man, I say lead with those crackers.
Lead with the crackers, yeah.
Bake them a lasagna.
Yeah.
They'll love it.
Then we have encourage a friend. So just find somebody in your personal life and encourage them.
Guaranteed there is a mom or dad that you know that is feeling like they are failing during the holiday season. Maybe they think that they weren't able to get their hands on like the toy that the kid wanted, or things aren't going right. If you just step in and say like, hey, you are doing a great job, don't you worry about it. These kids are going to remember all of the good things about Christmas. They're not going to necessarily remember all of the toys they get.
Nev said, we do everything on this list all the time. Love making people happy and seeing their smiles.
That is, I
Just
believe
this afternoon,
That's
I took
awesome.
the two kiddos next door some gifts and got so many hugs.
Aww.
And Rachel said she might pick up some $5 Starbucks gift cards.
That's a great idea.
Okay, and then the last one we actually wrote design your own. What our church does is invite somebody to church, but we wanted to be able to make this for anybody to participate. So it could be invite somebody to church, maybe talk to somebody about keto, or anything else you can think of
and I can't
that could bless somebody.
To find out what are the creative things that you come out with.
Right.
One of the things that my mom started doing just this year was she started making like these little wreaths, like a craft wreath, like that she saw on one of like the YouTube Dollar Tree DIY sites, and she was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna make a little craft, I'm gonna make a little ornament. And she started giving these out to people, and she recently, just last night, she had given one to a newlywed, And this was their, unbeknownst to my mother, this was their first like couple wreath.
Right.
That's something that they were going to be able to hang on their door on their first home. And it made it feel like home for the holidays for them. And so she was like, wow, all I did was like take a couple of minutes and put this thing together, and yet it blessed him so much. And actually that woman called me today and said, can I get your mother's phone number, because she blessed me so much by making this little ornament and or this door wreath, and it blessed me. So you can get creative, and it will really change somebody's holiday season.
Slapstick said, talk to someone about keto. I already talked to everyone about keto.
I love that.
Terry said, I make everyone cry in a good way, then I make them smile before they leave my office.
That's nice.
Shanta said, I've been giving gift cards to my delivery guys. That's awesome.
That's precious.
Yeah, I actually just found a $25 gift card that was given to me like last year as just a present for my birthday or something. I said, Rachel, we're going to give this to our UPS
driver.
So, Nev said, invite someone who lives alone and has no family for Christmas dinner.
Wow.
Awesome.
Next level.
Yeah, awesome. So guys, that is going to be our 12 days of serving. We hope you guys join us for all of the live streams. Again, tomorrow is at 4 o'clock.
Yes.
No live stream on Saturday. And we're going to try to put this up on our website too.
Thank you so much for being with us during these 12 days of giving and keto. And we've really enjoyed hanging out with you guys.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the picture of this little, of our 12 days of serving as a blog post on our website. And what I really would encourage you guys to do is go on that blog post each day and leave a comment for maybe what you did.
And we'll put like some hashtags on there. If you can use those hashtags when you're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever social media you use, it'll be an easy way for us to be able to see what everybody's doing, check in on all of the pictures and stuff, and also feel like part of a big group, because you're going to also see, people from our church and what they're doing, and it's just a good way for everybody to get some fun ideas during the holidays.
Absolutely. So that is going to be today's live stream. Again, tomorrow's at 4 o'clock Eastern time. Nothing on Saturday. Sunday back to 5 p.m. Are you ready? You're going to finish off with your song?
One last time.
Okay.
On the 12th day of keto, 2 crazy ketos gave away seasonings from Fresh Jacks, mugs from Primal Noms, a dash of Redmond real salt, sweet delicious nook cakes, Carrie Brown cookbooks, Lolly's cookie clusters, rich and chocolatey keto bars, an orange keto crate, Alterna sweet sauces, Chris and Miriam's keto chow, perfect keto goodies. Here we go, guys. And a keto coach ketone meter.
Good night,
We
guys.
love you.